Wow! 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 Hello, everybody. Just finish up the announcements. I shall be ready. Bliss. Okay, we're back.
Don't stand. Sit on a sofa.
We got to sit on a sofa, I guess. Welcome in. We are starting things for today.
Yuma! Fubuki! Thanks for waiting!
Okay.
Kurumi! I'm glad you're okay.
Yay.
We just got... How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay?
Yeah, it went great. Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end.
Yep.
By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore.
I told you, it's for the
Meat
investigation.
grinder. Hello. Luca.
I know.
It's
I'm
late.
just
Go to
teasing.
bed.
Teasing my
Welcome in, though.
master
Welcome in.
is worthy of a
Go to bed,
vicious kill.
Luca.
So did you find anything out?
Well, welcome in. Jose with the
Peacekeepers were
hydrate.
scouring the
2
hideout.
hydrates.
No one was inside the building itself.
I will do 2 hydrates.
It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any
But
documents or evidence.
thank you, Jose. Hope you're having
Maybe
a
all
wonderful
the
night.
important stuff is inside that safe.
Oh, the one that looks really sturdy?
I was unable to open it, but I couldn't come back empty-handed. So I copied the security camera footage. It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the
Fine.
footage, so I grabbed it just in case.
Good to hear, Luca. Good to hear.
That's
Now go to
great,
bed.
Kurumi. I wanted to check that footage anyway.
Now go to bed.
No problem. Informants are all
I'm gonna
about
make you a
give and
functional person. Go to bed.
take. Take your life.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Let's
just
check
kidding.
the video right now. I'll borrow a device from the front desk.
I'm just kidding. Feel free to just chill here, man. I will be lurking and come to yell at you for whatever reason randomly.
The only person in the
as
video
per
is
usual.
Yuma.
Okay, Jose. I appreciate it.
I went to the roof following shot. The peacekeepers were blocking the indoor stairs. But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs.
Yes, big brain time. Yes.
That's when I saw Shachi's body.
I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the There was one gunshot, and only Shachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon. Perhaps it is best to consider it as...
Yes. But something doesn't feel right.
So you think Shachi was chased by the peacekeepers, thought the revolution had failed?
I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off.
Off? How so?
To start, was Shachi really being chased by the peacekeepers?
Yeah, good question.
If he was
good
fleeing
question.
them, he could have taken the emergency stairs. The peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out.
Maybe he heard your footsteps coming.
Even so, killing himself before confirming it was a peacekeeper seems too rash. Besides, I only started up the stairs shortly after Shachi ran. There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps.
I see. So there had to be another reason he stayed on the
Yes.
roof. But
Why?
what could it be?
Exactly.
That's the...
One of them is just pretending to think.
That would be... Yeah, that's Fubuki.
Oh, right. This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the flood in Marnamon District.
Oh, hold up. I just remembered. I leveled up a couple times. Nah, but for real, tough I am tough I am. Going to sleep now. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful night, my man's Luca. Fetch.
There was a wireless bug inside the Resistance hideout, and I heard the Peacekeeper. The flooding was due to the Ombre Electric Power Plant.
Ombre Electric Power Plant?
Kane Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain.
Oh yeah,
They say
that.
it's a clean, green energy source. It gathers rainwater throughout the city and drains it to the power plant.
And the power plant was also...
Yep, made by Amaterasu.
Who
Uh-oh.
could have guessed an Amaterasu power plant would be a problem?
Interesting, yeah. Why did it break?
Mysterious suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed. Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master.
Yeah,
I
cursed
don't
by
think
you.
it's a coincidence. There must be some kind of connection. An Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but
But it could be related, right? Yes, let's.
So we have to go.
An exciting adventure. Oh, that's right, Fubuki. Fine, Yuma. If you hesitate, the truth will get. Then again, I'm just repeating what my grandpa.
it's getting really hard to say no now.
Girls bat their eyes, and Master is suddenly helpless.
Yep.
That's not it. Despite
All
the danger,
helpless.
we have to go. All right, let's go to the power.
Yes, let us all. Yep, let's go.
Let's not do anything reckless.
Ah, crap.
I found you, you vile criminals!
They found us. Oops. I do not react fast. Okay. Let's restart that real quick.
I found you, you vile criminals! Stop resisting!
Into the wall. Run!
You criminals!
Run, everybody, run!
Wait! What? I got you now!
Oopsies.
What? That's enough!
Behind us?
There they are! You have nowhere to run. Give yourself up.
I could hop the railing.
This is bad.
There's a truck!
Look,
Right.
let's go.
Damn, that's some messed up audio right there.
No.
Hey, I clicked the button! What the hell?
You have nowhere to run.
This is bad.
I must act.
I'm messing up a lot here. I am not. I have little reaction time. Okay. Okay. Let's repeat the Let's repeat
You
the
have
segment.
nowhere to run.
Watch, Fubuki's gonna get
Give
real
yourself
loud real
up.
quick.
This is bad.
For no reason.
Look,
Right.
let's go.
And we are out of there.
Got away!
Oh. I'm a little rusty. I need to up my gamer skills right now. Excuse me. Oh boy.
What happened? This isn't just a flood. It's all underwater.
Yeah, what is going on? Second floor of the
It
buildings.
looks like those slums we left. What was that place called?
I
Go your
know
district.
I have made the same mistake in the past. Did everyone in the city leave their water running? Fubuki, you're so
I think she was serious.
From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here.
Committing war crimes, Alex! No, not the war crimes! But hi, welcome in.
I'm sure they prioritize eliminating the resistance over rescuing citizens. But now's our chance to see the power plant.
The power plant is up ahead.
Hey, I see a boat.
Here's a
Maybe
boat.
someone
Let's
used
go
the-
on the boat. Boat,
I've
boat.
never been on a boat before.
Haha, boat.
So excited!
We're getting on Haha boat. This is the SS Haha boat. I made it myself.
Master, you gotta hurry!
Okay, so there is someone just missed me. Second. Okay, here we go.
Time for the tutorial!
Ah, yes, another
This
tutorial.
might be a little tough for you, Master.
So there's supposed to be something for me to collect
That is
here.
amazing! Yuma, you know how to pilot a boat? I'm surprised too! You're amazing, Yuma!
For a blue glow.
Well, it's pretty much sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here?
Oh,
Gotcha!
I'm double checking where it is. So we don't miss it. Unlike the thing that we missed in chat in the last at the beginning of the chapter. Okay, it's very easy to spot.
I suppose. Yuma, watch out! You'll crash!
Yeah, this is safe. Oh, there's the blue glowy object.
what was that?
It looked like a big safe. I'm sure it flowed out from the I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right? If so, is it safe for some? It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air and...
Oh, really? If nothing else, informants
It'd be terrible if we crashed into it.
That's safe.
The security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, it's made by trusty.
Oh yeah, the safe.
That's
It's
right.
the safe that we know.
It's the same as the one. Something about this bothered.
Okay.
We better avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize.
I know. We have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not.
Here we go. Emerald Shard.
For now.
Yes.
There we go. We've got everything but the last shard for this
That
chapter.
must be the power plant.
Which was the
This
first
Oh.
shard, unfortunately.
Hey!
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This place is working hard, even while flooded. Hey, I think we can go in through there.
It's a window.
Wait, don't go alone! It's dangerous!
Yep, it's dangerous.
It's all right. No one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out. She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
I mean, yeah. She's a good informant.
I doubt I could be so bold.
Okay. For all Scorpios out there, watch your head, get trampled, and become a star. I guess that's the fortune telling of the day. Okay.
Looks like a regular office.
Mm.
Maybe they do administrative stuff. Well, there's some tea half gone on the table.
Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here.
Investigation.
You can do it, Master! Master! Yuma, take a look.
Emergency notice to all power plant employees.
Pro, what does it say?
According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant.
2 accidents?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage channel that brings in rainwater to Marunouman District collapsed.
Oh?
It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Another explosion near the water drainage channel.
No. If it was just an accident, there'd still the city flooded because another accident.
What accident?
There's a reservoir upstream from the power plant. That's where they adjust the water, but the valve that adjusts the water flow is
Ooh.
malfunctioning right now.
Malfunction?
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marunouman
I highly doubt this all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no doubt this was intentional.
Yeah, 2 accidents that conveniently flooded Marunouman District? Hell no.
Write this down.
No such thing. No such thing as a coincidence.
Time for a little break.
Thanks, Shinigami.
Master!
No.
Oh, poster.
Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right?
Okay, so this is how it's actually working. Got it.
As far as I...
This area is at a...
And that's probably why it was the...
Yeah, this is why. Yeah, lower elevation, the water flooded straight here.
It won't open.
Maybe water is pressing against.
Oh,
Looks like no one is really here.
look around.
So they would have been trapped in here.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
That should be everything I can investigate here. I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Arena! Second floor seating! If you see.
What was that?
Peacekeepers?
You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up, and the only punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head from Dominic's freakishly strong hands!
What do we do?
We can escape through that door. No, Code, it won't open.
Master?
Uh-oh.
You're out of time. The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own. You terrorist clown. Look,
Sold out. They're...
we got an anonymous tip you were here.
What's going on? Someone from...
I'm not sure what.
Yuma.
Please do it, Fubuki.
Now, don't try moving without permission.
Okay, so
Looks like a regular office. There's some tea half gone on the table. Wait, when did you two start holding hands? This is as far as I can turn back. Fubuki?
I'll explain later, Kurumi. The Peacekeeper... We need to get out of here!
Whoa. I was about to do the old "you are surrounded, so come out with your hands up." Why are you out here?
Damn, we're already surrounded! We have to turn back time.
I cannot. Once I have turned back time. Hello? Now, if this was reality to pay Dominic, you found some squish them into cans, and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry. I was just a bit stronger. What do we do, Yuma?
We can't get captured here. I have to solve the...
That's where yours truly.
Right. Shiniga...
Oh, fine. After all, I have to help when asked. The target is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy. And we now have enough clues for that.
Are you sure about that? I still don't understand what's happened for this mystery. And our death god has arrived.
Oh my.
Alright, our death god has arrived. I did fix all of my alerts, and I fixed chat. I did a good thing. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on, but a hard reset of the computer just made everything work for Streamlabs. As for the chat, I have no idea how the hell I actually made it work, to be honest.
Time has stopped.
You're not surprised?
Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family.
Oh, good to know.
But who did this?
She did?
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction.
Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you.
Low-hanging, spitting butt sweep! This is terrible, Yuma. It appears we're both falling.
Thanks for the obvious. Thanks to the obviousness.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
All right. There's nothing else for me to grab except for whatever at the end of this one. So we'll overwrite the data. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. If I have to go back, I have to go back. It's not that big of a deal. We're almost done. I want to think we're almost done with the game. It's been a crazy long ride. Okay, this is my biggest complaint, I would say, is that I wish the outside of the mystery labyrinths were all different. That's the only thing so far. I want unique designs to the mystery labyrinth. I wish it was it varied. But then again, for a smaller studio like Spike Chunsoft,
This happens every
this is alright.
time.
Yuma,
Because they're making a good
it
story.
appears we are witnesses to a historic...
Huh?
I never would have imagined discovering an advanced civilization underneath Kanai War. There must
No.
be treasures sought by adventurers deep. Now, if I had known this was here, I would have brought along a whip and...
Fubuki? We're not underneath Kanai Ward.
Yeah, we're in an alternate dimension.
And that's what happened.
That's it!
Huh?
This is exactly the adventure I have been seeking!
Oh my god, she didn't even listen to you, dude.
Hidden treasure inside a labyrinth. Traps blocking our way. Dangerous monsters. This labyrinth is the adventure.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Does she really not get it? Well, that figures.
So you must be the god of darkness possessing you.
You got it all wrong. I'm not the god of darkness. I'm the god of death.
She's like our guide for the...
Right. If you defy me,
I see. You're the guide to hell that dwells in the labyrinth. So you are the god of darkness. And you are plotting to interfere with us.
Hey, Haiji
I
Mama!
will not yield to you.
Get in!
She doesn't get it at all.
We're in chapter
Looks like she's
3's
not
mystery
listening.
labyrinth.
this is why I hate naive, sheltered skanks.
Naive. Sheltered?
Yes.
Calling me a skank is one thing, but sheltered?
I mean, you are sheltered.
I swear I shall conquer this labyrinth. I cannot abide this vulgar god of darkness calling me naive and sheltered.
Fubuki, please, calm down.
Anyway, Master, we've got to put on a fiercer display than ever before.
Fiercer than...
Fubuki, just a heads up. Please don't take anything you're about to see.
But yeah, I know, right? But a skank is okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Oh my. Oh my. Dear me. Again, why the mouth? I will never get over that fact that we have to pull it out of her mouth. Like, I can understand why the solution keys come out of her mouth,
Darkness was concealing a weapon all along.
but I can understand why
And
she
yet
pukes
Yuma,
up the
You have
keys.
disarmed the god of darkness and stolen her weapon.
But the fact that we draw the sword from her mouth, why can't we just draw it from anywhere else? Scratch that. Why can't we draw it from anywhere else that's not inappropriate?
Master, we don't have time to deal
Then
with
again,
this. Just chop her up with a
People are
solution
weird,
blade.
so they'll probably figure out a way to do something.
Absolutely not.
Here, I spat out the solution.
You were smuggling that many keys? You must be a serial burglar, god of darkness. Your crimes are
Seriously, you're such a dumb, sheltered skank. How do you hope to clear the mystery labyrinth like this?
You called me sheltered again.
Oh my goodness.
There, calm down.
I refuse. I do not like conflict, but I will not stand idly by while being insulted
I
for
mean-
the honor of the Clockford family name. I must fight.
Sheesh.
Jesus.
Now,
Give me a break indeed.
handle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the truth.
I will not lose to the god of darkness. I will conquer this labyrinth sealed in shadow and fight.
This doesn't look...
Uh-oh. This is gonna go really bad. Alright, let's get in there. Let's do our thing. Hey.
I can see numbers.
It looks like a countdown. I told you a million times. The Mystery Labyrinth is the materialized. Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
Oh, okay.
You mean the bomb? Then the timer reached.
It'll go kaboom! You and the whole Mystery Labyrinth will
Jose,
be blown to
what do you want?
smithereens.
What is it? What? It gave me in all capital letters. 35! Holy moly, that's a big number.
What's funny about that?
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside. Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
You know what's better than 24 or 34? 25 or 35. I can't even do a proper joke. I can't do a proper joke. God dang it. I can't even do...
Jeez.
I wanted to make
too
the funny
dangerous for
25
Fubuki to go
joke,
wrong.
but apparently I can't do that. No. I am dumb. Back to the shadows with you.
Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
Oh, I should let you know. Forties can't be used in here.
What?
Huh? Really?
That sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the Mystery Labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. Red and white, very queen, red queen vibes. Yes. Off with our heads! Off with our heads. Oh, Fubuki, what'd you do now?
Fubu?
Oh, Yuma, take a look at this.
Those are cues. It's a materialized mystery. And, ah! She's already.
Oh, another round oddity over here?
A phantom.
Found you! You're a terrorist, bomber, murderer, and a maggot who doesn't deserve to live. You murdered Shachi from the Resistance, didn't you? Killing your own people makes you dumber.
I didn't do it. When I got to the roof, Shachi was all.
I can't hear you.
How horrifying! So these are the labyrinth? You summoned such dangerous creatures to block our...
Think what you want, but you can't move forward until you moon kill these things.
Let us do it, Yuma!
Hey, Dominic, you're good at doing. Grab a washboard and give their filthy hearts a good.
Alright, deathmatch, let's go. Alright, the security camera footage. Got it.
Just implement. And faster shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof. How terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted the gun on his corpse. All to make it look like a suicide. With no witnesses up there.
Oh no, that was the wrong one. My bad. I got twitchy fingers.
So
That's.
just implement it. And faster shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof. How terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted the gun on his corpse. Looked like a suicide. With no witnesses up there. You did as you pleased. Go die. Ready, okay?
Okay, it's the first one.
Say it. Just an
So right now the security camera footage.
admit it.
Ow.
Best is shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof.
Nope.
This is the truth.
This is the truth. Oof.
No, I'm not the one who shot him! I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. The security footage proves it.
The monsters! Yuma, you defeated those monsters! As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of
Oh
Light?
my god.
Warrior of Light? Sure, whatever you say. Let's...
God damn it, we're getting Final Fantasy names now. Oh Jesus.
By the way, Yuma, why were they accusing you of being the culprit?
Oh yeah, Fubuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
There's no way the Warrior of Light can be a
Oh
murderer.
my god, there's water.
I was seen under incriminating circumstances. Not only was I a suspected terrorist, but I was also spotted next to a corpse on the roof of a building.
Was there no one else on the roof?
No one. There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you'd just confess.
I told you I didn't do it!
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. The water's rising.
What's happening?
I understand now. This place,
I know I can float, so it's not a problem with me. But you two,
I know that too! We just...
come on, Master, concentrate.
Oh god, we're concentrating now. Okay. What murder weapon was used in the case? Shachi's gun.
This way!
Yes?
that was...
Fubuki, let's go up there.
Huh? You mean...
It's alright, this should be fine.
Come on, let's go.
What's wrong?
I am not very good at physical like...
And you're an adventurer.
I cannot do it.
Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
Very well. I shall reach out as far as possible. Please...
Fubuki!
Gotcha. Okay.
That was close.
It's too early to relax. Come on, keep going.
Alright, alright, alright. Here we go.
Thank you, Yuma. I attempted to rewind time, but...
About that, you can't use your abilities while inside the Mystery Labyrinth.
Huh? Is this the work of the God of Darkness?
So you finally noticed.
Dun dun dun!
I wish you'd quit trying to make things worse.
With your
precious power's gone, you're not. Now stay put and keep out of trouble.
About the murder weapon. The victim was killed.
Yeah, the muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot. And I could smell
Smell the
gunpowder.
gunpowder.
Out of the 6 bullets loaded in it, only one of them had an empty which means the bullet that killed Shachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding.
Okay. Okay.
I am a hindrance.
What, still thinking about? You can't solve mysteries, you can't use your abilities, you can barely move, you've got no courage, no resolve.
Ooh.
So yeah, you're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it!
Fubuki, are you...
I am fine. I can stand on my own. Yuma, I am terribly sorry.
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together.
No. This is something I must do on my... I must become strong enough to take on the world before I can return to the clock.
Hey, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
Playing? But you're always...
You're always like this.
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma? You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even have the title of Warrior of Light.
You just gave me that.
You gave me that title, Fubuki.
Master's an expert at getting dragged into other people's business. He's been forced around the block a few times.
Just a couple
You've
times.
got a great mentor, too.
In contrast, I have nothing besides the ability to wind back time. And my only merit is useless here.
Too bad, so sad. You're not gonna make it through
You're
real annoying. It's starting to stress. Master, help me unwind by turning.
Alright, deathmatch. Reasoning deathmatch. I just realized that it spells out RDM. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh.
Even if you didn't fire the gun.
I would say this one.
A friend could have done it for you. You ordered your accomplice to snipe Shachi from someplace else. Your accomplice threw the gun over to you. And you planted it in Shachi's hand. That was your magic master plan! Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made. You shot from the roof of the building next door!
No! That's wrong.
Flash through this mystery.
The shot was completely parallel. I'm shorter than him, so I can't do it.
The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop. But that building was taller than the hideout. If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle, but the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
We've got it. We've done it. I'm sorry, just giving out grunts and growls with Dominic is very soothing. It's cathartic. It's very funny. I don't know. It's fun to me. That's all that matters. Oh, we got a
I
quick
get
time
it.
event?
Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Yes, and I'm sure that
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact. But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
Right.
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
Or hear me out. It's not.
So you finally Huh? Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. Assuredly. And what? The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers, and yet he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide. That actually makes sense.
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
Yes. Why do you
So it must be no, it's homicide, suicide.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure it was a
There are-
homicide.
Huh?
Was it suicide or homicide?
The letters are written in blood. Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? Yuma, you are more than the one.
Sure, that's fine.
The
Is
Holy
this
Warrior,
a suicide
like-
or a homicide?
It is clearly a homicide. Nuh-uh! It's total.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a homicide. Homicide is my choice.
Right here! I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it. This case had to be a homicide. If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You better explain yourself.
I will.
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
I haven't said anything yet.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
Uh-oh.
We're trapped!
Oh no!
The walls are caving in. Why was the reason behind the homicide?
Come on!
I know.
Yuma!
If it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left if I can just.
Oh, like...
Oh, we haven't done this in a while.
Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time.
There must be something suspicious, something that stands out. There has to be a.
It's not. It's a left-handed gun.
I know it's this.
It's the
Oh,
gun.
the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
It is a left-handed gun, actually.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it?
There's something unique about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
This title's
even
just gonna get
longer.
longer and longer
well,
as
anyway.
skit goes on, huh?
This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just...
Well, I better figure something out right now.
Again?
Of course. Yuma, over there! Did you try shooting it with the...
I'm... Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If... Huh? It's not
If you can't shoot it, then you're still
something. Do you mean I can't shoot the gun?
Will, Yuma?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this? The reason why must be relevant.
Because Shachi's left-handed.
Oh, fine. So here we go.
Alright, into the barrel we go. Okay.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? Go, go, go!
It is his left hand. Where's the E?
Tick tock, right! Go, go, go!
Of course she has Yeah, that's just what Shinigami does. She's barely clothes. She barely has any clothes on anyway. I think she just wants an excuse to go basically in a swimsuit, to be honest. That is basically her whole reasoning here, is that she just wants an excuse to be in a swimsuit. I am very certain that's the only reason she wants to be in a swimsuit.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed. The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means...
He's left-handed. Dun 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 dun. Okay, we got through.
The exit! All thanks to your... No, it is thanks to Yuma's... What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for... I will never believe the God of Darkness could...
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Okay.
Right. It looks like the number's gone.
You were so close!
Yeah, got...
Okay. Oh no. These two again.
Look! Another month!
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide, right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier. But now you're going...
These monsters are Maybe they're cheaters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness!
I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Yeah, right?
Now's
I'm
not
not
the time to
understanding
be
it either.
fighting.
But I do know how we're going to explain this. We're going to explain it because Shachi had his gun in his right hand when we found him at the crime scene. That is why.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end!
doesn't hold up.
It does not hold up. Get that shit out of my face.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide.
You know you're super annoying. So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? And you can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
No, he did not.
This is the truth.
The gun was found in his right hand, not his left.
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide.
I just realized,
It's an obvious
G-Mama, that you made a
contradiction.
pun there.
When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide,
Okay.
they put the gun in the wrong hand.
See how my brain is focusing on the case right now and not realizing that you made a pun in front of me and now I have to sigh for it? Ah, curse you, G-Mama. Curse you. Curse you. I got there eventually. How long did it take me? How long was it since you sent that message? A while, yes?
You managed once again to slay the monsters.
I did. I slay all the
that
monsters.
confirms it. The homicide route?
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting No! It cannot be!
You know, I
It's a
don't really
wee bit.
care, so long as we keep solving mysteries.
Listen, I'm
keep helping
focusing.
my
I was
master out for a
focusing on
bit
like the
longer.
whole, making sure I didn't mess things up. Apparently,
Let's carry on.
apparently
for
I
now.
focused a little too hard. Oh, we're going back into the water.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh.
That's
Why
true.
would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended deep down? Do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
No.
Maybe the gun was a gift.
A gift? From
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed them.
gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my
I
adventurous
don't know.
heart.
Usually when someone's gifted a gun, it's
It
not in a
does?
good way.
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot
that
of
also-
unanswered questions.
That also clears Iruka for being the culprit. Okay, so we have 2 people actually that are cleared from being the culprit. There are 2 more. It's either Servan or the other dude. I forget his name off the top of my head. So, right now, hold up. I'm gonna actually show. I'm gonna show this my logic here. All right, profiles. Go to this case. So, Iruka knew that Shachi was left-handed because she made the gun. Margala has an alibi. We haven't been able to get in hold of Servan, and Icardi is also MIA. So it could be either a Servan or Icardi. That's what we're limited to now. Oh, okay. Where did the culprit shoot the victim from?
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Yep, even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the God of Darkness, holy great detective warrior of light
Well,
Yuma.
we saw inside the hideout. We just
How long is my name?
yeah. How long is the name gonna be? Well, let's see. Solution keys. The high voltage lines, so touching them in the rain would be dangerous. Height of the roof. No sign of a rope. 20 meters at least. So the building's about 3 stories, I would say. It would be extremely difficult, that's for sure, to well, we didn't hear a gunshot as we left the building, so we can assume that Shachi got up to the roof. But that's the problem. Was there a point in time between us getting to the roof and that gunshot we heard that someone could have shot Shachi? But then again, the peacekeepers were on his tail, so I'm inclined to believe that it was on the roof of the hideout. It's either on the roof or inside, but I'm inclined more to think that it was on the roof of the hideout.
Right here!
At least that's what my logic is thinking right now, because I don't think we have any evidence that would prove that it's inside the building. Shachi's a big guy. The only one I could think of actually being able to carry him is Iruka. Not Servan.
That was the right answer, but if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Okay. This is some freaky shit right here.
But Yuma,
That's what we have to figure out. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds, and in that time, the culprit vanished.
where could the murderer have...
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
Follow the culprit's escape route.
Follow the culprit.
You need to escape in the same way the culprit.
Dang. Okay, if it were me, I would literally climb here and just get down the wires. But couldn't have been there. Is there anything down there somewhere? Couldn't have been the neighboring building. There's nothing to latch onto. So I think it was the rooftop edge.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible...
There's nowhere to hang something. Plus, from this height, it'd be tough for...
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height.
Is it? Or perhaps they...
But those high voltage...
Oh,
That's...
is it?
No.
I see.
Well,
Well,
it's
this
safe
was
to...
still locked and the peacekeepers were still there. And I was coming up the stairs, so how?
Ah, as the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is... Oh,
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit...
what are you saying? Yuma is right.
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head.
Yet again, you called me shelter.
Hey, I'm just telling...
I don't know if the culprit realized the footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anything, which makes it hard to imagine the culprit...
Nope.
This is bad. We have
And yet, we...
This isn't funny!
At this rate...
What are we supposed to do?
There's no other way besides finding...
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
Oh, okay.
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Ooh.
God of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
Ooh.
I have
Uh-oh.
no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid.
You called me sheltered again! How many times is that?
Seriously.
The culprit must have been on the roof when they... But how? Wait. What if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What? Destroyed? And leave it to yours truly. I'll bring it out.
You're going to recreate...
If you don't remember it, then I'll make it a gentle beating.
When the roof was first...
How about when Shachi first called me up to the culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even...
Alrighty, leave it to me.
What is...
Let's do it, Master!
can't be!
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse.
Okay.
If nothing changed, then
So much
there are
arguing.
no
Yeah,
clues
exactly.
here for you to
So much
use.
arguing.
Hang on. There must be something.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away.
Got it. Oh,
Crime scene recreation. We haven't done one of these in a while. Not since the train.
it seems like there's nothing of note on this. What is that? A storm drain? Is that all? Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Oh! Aha!
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did?
Mystery phantoms. Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about. You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide. There's nobody to pursue. After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then
I can disprove it.
what's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shachi committed
Crimson.
suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
That claim doesn't hold up!
How you doing, Crimson?
No, there is a culprit! There's a way to...
Ugh, such a drug. You're still talking about that?
The drain.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Oops. Wrong one.
Yeah,
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof's door. the culprit on the roof the whole time. All impossible! There's simply no place to run.
No, there is a place to run.
This mystery.
But I'm troubled with this Howard boss fight earlier. I'm good. Good to know. Howard, what game are you
there
playing?
is a way out. The drain directly below the rooftop.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Okay. Okay, so let's go real from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words the answer you think is correct. God dang it, G-Mama.
What's that got to do with fleeing from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
This, I'll expose the truth.
I have to be careful with you, Crimson. And I was not careful.
Right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape.
Hydration.
They disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof is such an adventurous stunt, truly.
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case.
How dare you, you evil, evil man. Evil, evil person. How dare you?
The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the... Why? The problem here is follow the culprit's escape.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared.
What's going on?
Master, you have to make up your mind
She's
and jump.
spinning.
No, I don't! I'm already falling!
Okay. Who is capable of committing this crime? Resistance leader. A resistance leader is able to do it.
We...
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest. It's not over yet. Look over there.
Looks like all the suspects are...
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face four. They fled!
Then we better chase...
Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
Yes, actually, it's this.
There are only two
the
ways
swimmer.
the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Because they know the code.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
Well, Shachi
But if
kept-
someone
kept
tried to
it
take
hidden.
his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers, but it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleet.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are true, and that culprit is among them?
If we argue all
Oh,
the
yeah.
clues we've got so far,
It's
But how long will they keep running?
we jump away.
faster! Over there!
One big screen.
A giant.
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the opt to solve mystery.
What would be necessary for the culprit to commit a crime?
Got it.
For them to be an excellent swimmer.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent jumping from that height into a storm drain would also
Oh, yeah.
require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered
The one who murdered Shachi. Was you.
I wouldn't kill anyone!
I didn't kill anyone!
It's you! Iruka! You're the only one.
It's you, Icardi!
Oh,
You
I
took
can't-
advantage of your
I called him
swimming
Iruka.
skills to murder Shachi!
Icardi!
Huh? What? No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit!
Yes, you are.
That's bullshit! I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve the...
Right!
Yeah, we solved this problem. But what about the But what about the hydroelectric plant? That's also like kind of high on our priority list right now.
I am not the culprit! Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit! Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
No,
The truth!
he was talking with customers.
Margala has an alibi! It's impossible for him to have done it!
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit! Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
Nope.
Say,
That's right.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi! And made it look like suicide!
No, there we go. There's the
Through this
statement.
mystery.
I was just one short. No, she designed the gun. So she knew Shachi was left-handed.
Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left. She never would have made.
It's actually kind of an easy mystery to know the murder, but it's the rest of it.
It's not Margala. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servath! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse.
No, I forgot what his traumatic experience is. I gotta double check that.
That's right.
Ah! He can't
It's
swim.
not Margala.
He doesn't want to swim.
It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servath!
he killed Shachi on the roof.
And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain.
This is the truth.
He would not escape through the drain because he has traumatic experience. Trauma just doesn't go away right away.
Servath was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Okay. Yes. Good. Okay, so we're now here.
Yuma, you did it! Huh? But that's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his but the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real
The countdown hasn't stopped.
Perhaps there is a secret. Wait, I know. Stop.
Moving on. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
Yeah, why?
The overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. But we don't know why he did it. If you
Yeah,
wanted to
why?
kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an
Yep.
unknown, we won't reach the truth.
The water is flowing.
Oh, so it is.
The water flows. If the mystery labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have.
Then let's see where it leads us.
Okay.
You know, this case seems to involve water, and all the slums where the crime took place are flooded. Like the entire...
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
Points. Yeah, why did he do it? That's a good question. That's a big bomb.
A dead end? And looks like it's linked to that countdown. And it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh? What?
That is a big bomb.
My, what a big, breathtaking bomb.
You should.
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery lab. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too. Like how you did in the...
This giant bomb?
If
Yes.
you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Okay.
Good luck, Yuma. For you are the elite bomb diffuser. He who tames the god of darkness. Holy great detective warrior.
It keeps
Black
getting
Yuma.
longer. Why does it
You'll
keep
be
getting?
fine,
Why is the
Master.
title I
You've got the
get
best
keep
mentor
get
there
longer?
is.
Okay, I'll try.
Fubuki, stop giving me a longer title, please. I don't need a longer title. It was a diversion. It was a diversion, so we wouldn't see what happened to the water plant.
Seems like that was correct. Yet the
That has to mean,
You mean the diversion?
since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprits, they just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me...
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma.
There's no need to apologize.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your... Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The
Believe.
God of Darkness believes?
Focus! You're out of time, Master.
Uh-oh. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? This. He was doing this.
Yes! The countdown stopped!
He was flooding
You defused it!
Marumamon district.
Great work, Yuma!
So the culprit's real goal was to flood Marunamon district.
Dun, 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 dun.
They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunamon district.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The Resistance was challenging the Peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
There! We finally caught...
Wait! This was Shachi's wish.
Shachi's what?
Shachi was always fighting for this. He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunamon district, to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the Peacekeepers did it. Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth,
Kill him.
please.
Very well. I understand your...
No.
That's a lie! Shachi didn't want...
How would you know?
I've heard him speak! Shachi valued human lives more than anything!
There go McDinor.
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
Won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as sacrifice, dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Dun, 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 dun.
Yuma!
Got proved wrong, bitch.
pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
Time to bring down this castle. Okay, G-Mama, have a good lurk. Big woman time. Big woman time. I apologize to everyone for the screen being kind of like split with some animations right now and cutscenes. I don't know why it's doing it, but I can say that it's probably due to my capture card being a little old and not very good.
Let's head to the truth, Master.
Not stupid! No! I didn't do it! Shut up! Get away from me! That's bullshit! Stop! Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me! Stop, stop, stop! You're an outsider, what do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums! This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the Resistance! We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation! That's why we plunged the city into chaos! Shachi gave up his own life for that!
No, we didn't.
This is what Shachi wanted!
Now we
Shachi
don't.
told me to do it!
Big woman.
This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor! You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Nope, that's wrong.
Say it.
Include Sachi wants to do anyway.
That's right.
To steal them? Oh, that's right. The drain. No, the safes were all flooded. It was gonna go into the slums. Oh my gosh.
This is the truth of the case.
I understand now. Okay. Physics. Physics indeed. You know you love them. You know you love the physics.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take this...
Safes?
Many facilities in Marunouman District use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh! We did see some safes floating around Marunouman District.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to...
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right.
It's a bank heist
That's
this
the
whole
truth
time.
behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, You took advantage.
You didn't, Master. Now that we've exposed the truth of this case,
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade.
We avenged an honorable man. Surprisingly, this was an easy case to actually solve. I'm kind of surprised. It took a minute for me to get there, but it was pretty easy. Hardy. Hardy is the one. Mystery unraveled. Okay. Damn, this is a short mystery labyrinth. Then again, it is the mid case.
step right up!
It is the middle case,
A
so
bomb scare,
it makes sense.
blood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the detection denouement!
The detection denouement. Okay.
It all started with a request from the Resistance.
Yep.
Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
Yup.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunaman District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties.
Kaboom.
But the culprit also bombed the drain in Marunaman District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible. But that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Bang! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death.
Dun, dun, dun.
Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion.
Yep.
A bomb had been set in advance to hide
I gotta
the
say,
killer's
though,
escape.
it's very impressive that
After that, we all
Shachi
went around
was- or
town trying to defuse
Party
the
was
bombs.
actually able to do that.
The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marinamon District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marinamon District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result,
Yes.
they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
I'd say small. I say he's thinking pretty small here.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Bum bum bum.
Shachi really did try to save the city.
But
The
you
culprit not only took over his plan,
You
but
ruined it.
killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than
Fraud.
a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
Dang. You tried your best, but you don't succeed. Well,
Finished!
yep, you're done.
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense.
Be
Fighting
right
the
back.
peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything.
Be right back. Let me put on some music real quick. I'm just gonna fix something real quick. Whatever the first thing is, there. Give me like half a second. I'm just gonna double check something. Okay. Alright, I think I fixed what I was working with. Let's see. Okay. Here I am. Back. Okay, I can't hear the game. Not a great sign. Okay. Alright, let's deactivate, activate. There we go. Fixed it. I think I fixed the screen problem. I'm hoping I fixed the screen problem. Alright, let's find out.
That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Kind of word is not the best place. We can admit that. We've seen the horrors of it.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help
Dun, dun,
after
dun.
all. I relied on...
That's not true. You're a great...
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this. I think it helped me grow as a...
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon.
Oof.
What?
I am sorry for being so...
What?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your...
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of
yes.
trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend.
Uh-oh, the blushing.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. A labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light.
That is a title that I have earned today. The labyrinth delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. Holy moly!
You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
I agree, but it's funny.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you...
Huh? What is it? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy.
Time to boom kill the bad guy. Everyone's favorite part.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through into the vile mystery labyrinth.
Dun dun, bum bum bum. Da-ding, cha-ching. We did it. We boom killed the bad guy. Okay, well. Fubiki thinks an apple costs as much as a car. Oh my god. Okay. Parkour is popular among young men in Kamasaki district. New problems have arisen, however, with trespassing and running across the top of food stalls. So parkour has become a sport due to it always being rainy. Yep.
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that the culprit isn't here, so there's no solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in the...
Come on! Why do we do all that?
It is what it is. Never get...
But this time...
Now, Dominic, go nuts! What?
That's enough.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess?
Tetsuhiko! Halara!
The both of of you are safe.
Good.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same, unlike a certain trainee.
Hey.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
Uh-oh.
Chinyako! And
Vivia, did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time. My name's hard to remember.
At least he's honest
so
about it.
I don't blame you.
No, Vivia, I love you. You'll have your spotlight soon.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the trainee too, I guess.
Hey!
I'm kidding, just joking around.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master,
Alex with the
you're gonna
hydrates.
cry?
Oh boy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hydrates it is.
Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers.
We're not interfering. We're just giving you a hint.
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why, but if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Hikari to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on. It's true. I didn't know about the big robbery. And I didn't think that would happen to Shachi. It was all set up by Hikari. Please! I'll confess everything I know.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby.
Dun 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 dun.
They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the water. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall.
Says the one who billed me like 5 million like credits or whatever it is. You literally have no point to speak.
Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
Da, 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 da.
The peacekeeper lady's still staring at me.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, because she knows that she's basically going to be punished by what's-his-face.
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. Just because he committed a crime, doesn't he took advantage of Shachi's death. And I hunted him, and thanks to that.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you saw...
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Okay.
Thank you, Kurumi.
Okay, Kurumi. Yes.
If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the...
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this.
It doesn't seem that way to you, Ma. You saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the Resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Is that so?
I would like to think so.
A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
Thank you, Kurumi. That's very inspiring. It's very heartfelt. Grade A meat bun shop in Marunamon district. Through luxury priced 1,000 Shien apiece. Nearby office workers have remarked on the bland flavor. Damn. If you're gonna charge that much, then at least be good. Damn.
That was close. But we managed this time around.
Yeah, surprisingly, we actually got through that.
Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
What do you mean?
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Thanks.
Oh, he's so cute.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched
Yeah,
all
we
over
searched
town
every
for you.
town.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Yep,
Wait, you're
definitely
just sweeping it
indeed.
under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good.
Excuse me, I am not okay. I am mentally scarred. Thank you very much.
Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told...
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Just...
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the...
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today.
Oh.
We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
Apparently so.
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective.
Oh.
To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what I detect like a precious stone. It's something I did because it's a pain in the ass.
Jeez.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
Nope.
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
God damn it.
He's
Yep,
incomprehensible
he
as
still
usual.
wants to die.
It's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This?
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Anyway, that solves it. Now we should...
What's wrong, Shinigami? Wait, what? Hey, yo, what the hell? What do we do?
Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he?
Damn. How did the city end up like this?
Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is
I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
Furia, you're gonna get punched.
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the...
Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around. You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to...
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in a...
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that
Kill
same
him.
amount of time?
Yes, I want to kill him.
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a danger.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get...
No, we're gonna turn ourselves in.
If I turn myself in, at least everyone else will be...
Yuma! Master, it is too dangerous to let yourself get caught. Let's just turn tail and flee! Even if...
I won't abandon them.
Keep letting every...
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
What are you saying? You have...
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective
I wanted
Agency.
to see the fight.
And you're one of my detectives.
Is it
It's
a good
only
fight?
right for me to take
Actually,
responsibility.
I was not risking it.
All right,
I was not
filthy
risking
maggots.
it. Like, it's just
Are you
not
done playing
feasible
around?
logically.
You'll reconsider your beliefs after... Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back!
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
What is that? Oh! Makoto? Makoto?
It's the Masked Man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here
from the tower?
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
Ooh.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free rein to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
Yeah, good question.
It
Don't
just
worry about it.
sort of happened.
Yeah, it did
Hello,
just sort of happen.
detectives. This is the first time we've met. Besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, the nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. I was forced to wear a mask.
That's
to
a
conceal
totally
my
different
face.
origin story from the last one you
That
told me.
mask was designed to never come off.
Main character plot. Yeah.
And now, the mask has become my...
He's talking talking way too long, and none of it sounds true at all.
His story changed from last time.
Exactly!
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second.
No, because next time we're gonna kill you, Yomi.
As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, if you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, wait a minute!
Alright. Are we going to the tower? I think that's where we're going next. Gilalume. Another hydrate from Alex? Okay. I can do that.
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met. The look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
I doubt I could grow taller in such a short time, but a lot has happened. Are you really the CEO of Amaterasu, sir?
No need for formalities. Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
That means you're the top-ranking person at Amaterasu Corporation, right?
I guess you could put it that way.
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up the ladder?
Literally the
You
top.
said you wanted to stop the Peacekeepers, but don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
A company isn't that simple. One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed. The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile.
Oh.
At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything, besides me.
I see.
If you want to strike the Peacekeepers, you must gather all the firepower you can and take them out in a single shot. Anything less will be like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. He'll be unscathed.
Oh.
If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see. In any case, you can speak to me when you require help. I'll run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon. Or shall I say fly? The Peacekeepers may have me beat in numbers, but my love for Kanai Ward rivals them.
Right.
Interesting, interesting.
Well, I'll excuse myself now.
Hey, hold on! There's still...
I'm sorry, but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
He doesn't intend on taking us serious.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Huh? What?
It's a surprise.
Oh, do we have a new building?
Sounds kinda shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's head back.
Are you kidding me? It's completely back to normal. Is this the CEO's true power?
His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
Oh, my agency!
I can't be genuinely happy about this. It may be bugged to eavesdrop on us.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there?
The fireplace?
If not, then let me die.
Vivia, stop. Stop, man.
Chief, there's a letter here. Looks like it's from Makoto.
Let's see what it says.
To the detectives of the Nocturnal Detective Agency. This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept. The souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all. From the highest points in Kanai Ward, with love, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
High hopes? Why would the CEO of Amaterasu say that about us? Well, he did ask us to accept this, so I guess we'll take the submarine.
Might as well.
He must be planning to manipulate us in the power struggle for the company.
Also, he had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
No, that was clearly a mask.
A mask? What is that?
Where do I even begin?
I'll explain it. Fubuki.
Wait, why did you follow us here? Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway. Right, Yuma?
Huh? You gotta be kidding me. You two still have the hots for each other. I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiko approved couple.
Wait, a couple?
Yes.
I won't allow it! Master is far too young for this.
Vivia?
Oh, I just remembered. When I was watching from above, a resident said something that was rather concerning.
That's my question. Can he?
You said above again.
Can he see?
What does that even mean?
Sorry, Yuma. I'm so tired I don't want to talk more than I need to.
All right, let's focus on the important information. What did you hear that concerned you?
It's about that homunculus research.
Vivia! Oh, you tease
What
us.
information he got? Anyway, let's be.
The resident is an old man, according to him. Something. Amaterasu set up a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward. That lab still exists. Somewhere.
A secret lab? That sounds super shady. It's exactly what we're looking for.
Looks like we need to search for that lab to figure out Kanai Ward's.
Very well. I shall personally go and find this.
I'll help too! After all, I am Kanai Ward's greatest.
All right. Kurumi, I need you to keep the reins on Yuma so he doesn't get in trouble again.
You got it!
Hey!
Let's go investigate, Yuma!
Hey!
You don't have my permission for this, you know!
I see. So, that's the cursed Book of Death.
Vivian
It's
knows
dangerous. Very dangerous. So dangerous, it could destroy Kanai Ward, or even the world.
He stood up. He stood up.
I must do something.
What are you going to do? Vivia, what are you going to do? Wait, has he been able to see her this entire time? Yeah, my RDM was pretty bad. I've been getting consistent S ranks, but unfortunately my SS ranks are pretty bad. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's the curse book of death. Thanks. Oh, Jesus. You can see us. We've been spotted. We gotta run. Bro, is he gonna stab us?
The past that should have been completely sealed. The crime that should have been completely sealed. When that gate opens up, the past will have its revenge on the future.
Oh boy.
Eventually, after a restful slumber, the end of the world arrives.
Vivia.
The end of the world I believed in.
Chapter 4, Imperfect Insider. Or The Imperfect Insider.
Nothing good over on that end, huh? Oh, does this...
I've done the legwork. I haven't found a single piece of information.
Maybe the anemic vampire was just talking nonsense.
Sheesh, I'm starting...
Don't worry. Though I was suspicious at first, I can now say for certain that it does exist.
Huh?
After the incident with the Resistance, former Amaterasu employees have completely vanished from town. Perhaps they sensed trouble and went into hiding. Or perhaps they were... In either case, they could have provided us with valuable information. However, looking at it, it's safe to assume there's someone behind the scenes.
Someone... Like Amaterasu Corporation?
Yep. Possible.
If that's the case, then all our sources of information... So how do we continue search?
To find what you're looking for, you must... If it's not here, then it must be over there. Remove such thoughts from your head. Once you do that, there's only one thing left to do. And that...
Which is...
In short, you do everything. You scour it all, one by one.
That's a rather simple way to...
That is the way of the detective. The only time things should be flashy is when it comes time for you to die.
Fair enough.
Discard all assumptions. Maybe it's somewhere we would least expect.
What is it, Kurumi? Did you think of something?
Do you know about the restricted area on the outskirts of Kanai?
Restricted area?
Yeah, even the peacekeepers don't go near it. It's complete. Since no one can enter there, I figured there'd be nothing of note. In other words, it's the best possible place to hide something. Super suspicious.
Yes.
But why does a restricted area even exist?
Good question.
No one knows the exact reason why, but there is a rumor. Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine.
Ooh. You're very sus, G-Mama. Very sus.
Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
Okay.
Due to toxic gas.
However, there are lots of rumors about the... For example, They even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
Oh.
Bodies are being dumped there?
I'm going to assume that's false. Seems to be in the same vein as ghost stories and... Still, this restricted area, very well.
Huh? You will?
I've taken this job from the World Detective Organization. I'll bill all expenses to them.
Fair enough.
Isn't that great, Master? You won't go further into debt.
I was growing tired of the legwork. Extracting information from people is miserable for me. I'll handle the restricted area. You take over the legwork. Keep asking around for more. Now that that's taken care of, let's be quick.
Stay safe.
You as well.
Halara is so cool. Hey, Master. The Blatty's swooning. Halara's...
I can't blame her for admiring Halara. I'll admit, I have nothing to offer. Halara out...
Why do you sound so proud?
Yuma, let's keep up the legwork.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go.
Why did you stop all of a sudden?
That man just now.
You know him?
No, that's not the last time I saw him. He fled after...
Huh?
I think the first time I saw him, yet it seems like he knows me. Otherwise, that reaction back then wouldn't make sense. Could he have something to do with my past? Kurumi, please wait right here. I'm going to...
Huh? Wait! I'll go too!
There he is.
Does he work at the stand?
Hey, you open today?
Yes, welcome.
I wasn't sure if I liked your ramen at first, but it...
Thank you. It's all due to my research of people's preferences in this.
Oh, so you were...
Yeah, I felt confident about the flavor, but no one was willing to try it at first. So then I tried copying those popular meat buns, but people saw right through it. Less and less customers came, but after some self-reflection and some research, I finally got...
So the secret ingredients to your success are hard work and sweat.
That's very kind of you. It's my pleasure.
You might even get more popular than those meat buns. Eating the ramen here fills me with joy.
Thank you.
It's just a conversation with the customer.
Yeah, Shinigami. Does that guy look familiar?
Nope, don't know him.
Really?
I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'll do a handstand while naked.
You're practically naked already. Kurumi, sorry for making you come with me. Looks like I was...
But if there's something you want to know,
yes.
maybe you should ask directly. You might find...
No, I think I'm okay. Don't want to get in the way of... Anyway, let's continue with the legwork.
Well, if you're okay with it, Yuma...
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Time to ask around about...
Yeah! Let's...
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. We got side quests to do. I'm gonna go to the Kanai Tower. I'm going to Kanai Tower real quick. So I still have a thing up there that I need to get from Makoto's place. I haven't been able to get up there since the start of last chapter. If I can't get up there this chapter, we're gonna have some problems. I'm gonna have to restart. I'm gonna redo this.
Not this way.
Oh, why do you wound me so? Alright, let's start at the clock tower. Oh, Iruka. Hi.
Hey.
You're sorry.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry about them. They won't catch me easy. Let's encourage.
Yeah.
Lost in the rain. Alright, let's pick up the next one. Kima District. Side quest. Da-di-da-di-da-da-da. Actually, no, this is actually a pretty good place to start off for next week. Because we'll be able to do the investigation portion for sure by the end of stream next time. And then we can do the entirety of the, what's it called? Mystery Labyrinth. I think this is a perfect place to end off, actually. So I think we're going to go on a raid. This is the perfect time to do so. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong button. Okay, let's find somewhere. Let's find somewhere to raid. I think this is a good place to end for today. And thank you all very much for joining me. I know it's a little shorter than usual, but I had a lot of fun. So I thank you all very much for joining me. Let's find something to watch today. Do we want to? Okay, so I will say this. I will be starting a poll on Discord within the coming week. After next week, or during next week, there will be an ongoing poll. You can find on my Discord. The poll will consist of what game I will play for Spooky Month. As you know, I have started to do spooky games, which I will usually not play, ever. I do spooky games during the Spooky Month, so thank you, Jose, for the 2 hydrates. So we're going to be deciding on what spooky game to play. I will have a poll during the next schedule announcement, where you can shut up, Jose. Yes, so we're going to be doing a poll on the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord, and we'll be doing a poll in the schedule section. I will be choosing 3 games, and you guys will determine what game we're going to play for the Spooky Month. If the game is short enough, we might actually get to one of the other 2. So, yes. Hey, I don't do well with horror. I never did. You see, I mean, you guys saw me during Outlast. It was not a pretty sight. That's for sure. It was not a pretty sight at all. So let's find somewhere to raid. I think this one looks spooky. Oh, that's Phasmophobia. I want some niche horror game, please. I want some VTuber with a niche following right now. I don't know who to raid. Alright, I think we're gonna raid this guy. Yoshibi? Yeah, Yashibi? I think that's what... I think they're called Yashibi. We're gonna raid them. So, yeah, G-Mommy, you might not want to join then. If I hate to say it, but you might not want to join if we're going to be doing horror games. But I appreciate you if you just pop in for a lurk. Anyway, so we are going to start a raid. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. We will most likely be start doing a early week stream with some more Mario Galaxy, and then finish off the week with some more Raincode. So thank you all very much for joining. Here is our. Please feel free to use our usual raid message. Runs away. A lurk. I'm gonna board their Boba Kitty. Have fun though. Okay, Alex, have a great time. Oh, G-Mama, you're not that. Hey, sorry, that emote that is for subscribe. That's the one for subscribers, but don't have no fear. Feel free, if you are not a subscriber, feel free to use any emote you want, such as these. This is the regular one. This is the regular one that Twitch gives by default, so feel free to use any emotes in place of the raid emote. So, thank you all very much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!